We need to talk. This series is supposed to be about me getting VR fit, losing weight, and building muscle using a fun gaming device. But it's not happening, is it? Instead, I'm eating flapjack, magnums, pizza, went to a Five Guys burger joint yesterday, amazing, and Tesco's around the corner has started making these little chocolate bunny things, you know those Lindor chocolate bunnies? They're like really, really expensive, but they're really, really good, but you can't buy them too often because they're expensive. Tesco has made a 90p version of the same thing. I've eaten like 5 of the things. So this whole get VR fit thing, it isn't happening. We're gonna have to rename the series. It now needs to be Get VR Fat. This little happy Addy thing here, no, he can't stay. He can't stay because I'm actually putting on weight quite quickly. You'd be surprised how quickly you can put on weight if you eat badly. So this is the third vlog, week 3, and all of the stats are going in the wrong direction. And it's not the game's fault. It's not VR's fault, and I'll talk about them in the middle. It's my fault. It's completely my fault. I'm utterly addicted to food, and that is how I got fat in the first place. So brilliant. This is going to be one of those like self-indulgent, self-loathing little rants because I have just eaten way too much. And the thing was, I knew I was, but I did it anyway. So let's talk about VR for a minute. The VR games have been going really well. I've done my 5 workouts, I think, and I also played squash, and I was faster when I played squash, and I was less, I was able to run for more things, and I'm sure that is because I'm doing more of these workouts. You can see here I've got a pulse rate of 169, and I'm playing Pistol Whip. And some of you lovely guys were recommending games for me to play, and I've still got other ones I want to try, but this was one that came up a lot, and I've got it as well. I've had it for ages, and I've played it before, and it kind of really didn't do much for me, but I thought, okay, fine. Lots of people have said it's good. I'm going to give it like a full hour's worth of workout. I didn't even get to an hour. It was that hard because you're constantly ducking and weaving and dodging and squatting to kind of get under the bullets. And you might see at some point, basically I ended up almost on the floor because I had to squat so much that, my legs were kind of giving up. When your body's like metaphorically screaming at you to stop, if your legs could speak, they'd be like, what are you doing? Stop. But you can see me there squatting down. And it's a really, really good game because any game, the reason why I want to do VR workouts is because I don't want to feel like I'm working out. Do you know what I mean? I want to feel like I'm just enjoying a game, and as a byproduct, I've done an hour's worth of working out or whatever it might be. And Pistol Whip has really done that. And I've got other ones I want to try, and I hope you enjoy this kind of gameplay here. And I've got other ones I want to try over the coming weeks. And but this one really gets your heart rate going, and it exercises your whole body as well. And that's another reason why I think it's good. Maybe I'll start doing like reviews of individual games and talking about how they work out different bits of your body or raise your pulse rate or not, or whatever it might be. But I'm definitely putting Pistol Whip into the like yay category. So the VR workouts are going really, really well, and I've worked out with a bunch of you guys as well in the kind of the community side of it. Speaking of the community side of it, I put up last week's video blog, and some of you were kind enough to come on and say, well done, good luck, blah blah blah. And some of you came on and said, it's great you're doing these workouts, but at the end of the day, it's all going to come down to what you eat. Phrases like it's not about losing weight starts in the kitchen, not the gym, all those kind of things. And you're absolutely right. And I agreed with you, and I still ate way too much. So here's my stats. Here we go. Oh, this is depressing. So here's me. Oh, sorry. Here's me doing all of the good workout things. But my stats are all going the wrong way. I hope that should be readable for you. But I've gone up to, in my language, I've gone up to about 19 stone 3 or 4 or something like that. But I've gone up, I think, like 7 kilograms in about a week. Obviously, it changes depending on the time of the day and things like that. My neck is roughly the same. My biceps have gone up slightly. It is possible I've gained a bit of bicep because I have been doing these strength workouts. My chest is about the same. My tummy's got bigger. My tummy has got bigger, and it's basically all chocolate bunny. I'm giving birth to a chocolate bunny. butt's butt is a tiny bit bigger, thighs are the same, calves are roughly the same. I'm kind of ignoring anything that's like 1 centimeter because I figure that's just like bad measuring or anything like that, but almost everything is going in the wrong direction, and it's completely my own fault. So I'm going to have I was hoping I'll go back to my this one here. I was hoping to eat normally without dieting and add on the VR workouts and lose weight and gain muscle and fitness doing it that way, but I just don't have the food self-control. And I don't know, maybe if you've got a little bit of history, you can tell me about it, and I'll kind of tell you a bit of mine. But I used to be a lot bigger, and I lost a lot of weight a few years ago. And I know my problem is that I can get pretty much addicted to food. For some people it's alcohol or drugs or women or work. Most of us have, or computer games. Most of us have like that thing or things which we can get addicted to. And for me, it's always been food, and I've got to break that addiction. This is turning into a real like personal video to put online. I hope this is okay to put this on. But I was hoping to avoid kind of dieting at the same time, but I think I'm going to, at the very least, put in some restrictions. So the two things I'm going to do is this. Number one, I'm going to try an intermittent fast until lunchtime. Let's say 4 days out of 7. Okay, so there's one. Number two, I must cut out. Let's allow myself one sugary treat a day. I was going to say cut it out completely, but I think I need to allow myself a week moment and then, kind of then say, no, I've had it. So I think I'm going to have to allow myself one sugary treat a day, which could be a chocolate bar, a small cake, whatever it might be, but ideally none. So those are the two things I want to try and stick to. So next week, they will be the 3 things will be reporting back on are, have I done my 5 workouts? Have I managed to intermittent fast 4 days out of 7? And have I managed to just keep myself down to one treat a day? You can hold me to that. How are your fitness journeys going? I know my mum and my stepdad are doing this challenge as well. They're doing really well. They've lost loads of weight. They're beating me. It turns out that Get VR Fit is actually, or Get a VR Fat is working more for the people watching the videos than the people in it. So I hope to see you. This has turned into a really long rant. I hope to see you guys next week with a more positive story, because that's the whole point of these videos. So please dislike the video. And the other thing I've been doing this week, and this is probably where other things have gone wrong. I've sorted out the green screen. I've changed the background. I've got a nice little color filter on here. I've behind the green screen, I've been putting up all these like cool nerdy decorations. Maybe I'm being biased. I think the video looks great. It's just got some fat guy sitting in it. I'll see you next week.